trees can hear everything, everything. Voices of anger and sadness and love as I walk by and I sing to you, sing to you. Grandmother Cedar, can you hear me as I walk under your branches? Can you feel my heart beating? Can you hear the sound of my voice singing to you? Are you listening? Can you see the joy on my face as I gaze at your beauty? Can you taste the sweat on my skin, the love within me?
That's an old friend of mine from the Western days, Michaela. She's been playing for a long time, and it shows. She's awesome. I believe she's got some records out now. Welcome to Thrash Formations. A little more toned down Thrash Formations. A lot of people think growth is loud. They think it's dramatic decisions, giant breakthroughs, and screaming your way through life's challenges. Sometimes it is, but sometimes growth looks like sitting quietly with a guitar. Sometimes it sounds like taking a walk. Sometimes it sounds like finally allowing yourself to rest. Today's episode's a metaphor for that. We're going to turn the volume down. Michaela's a good representative for that. I wanted it to be out in the woods, and she just happened to be out in the woods recording a song, so that was perfect. Thank you for letting me do that. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a toned down Thrash Formations this time. We're going to make it a little more soothing. Yes? Because there is time for charging, and then there's a time for expelling that charge, I guess, creatively, if you will. We'll get to the next segment here in a minute, but I had an interesting conversation today with someone about playlists. He was talking about he had a playlist. He was out in his wood shop listening to it, and his wife came up to him and she asked him what was wrong. And he was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, you haven't seemed like yourself all day, and you're listening to this playlist, and I happen to know that this playlist isn't necessarily your best friend." So we got to talking about that, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm guilty of doing that myself. I have uplifting playlist, and then I have like your I would call Sunday Drive playlist. They're more relaxed. I don't think I have a mundane playlist." But I do know that there's songs out there that I've done like on Spotify, or if I'm just in a bad mood, they're more likely than not gonna help. They're gonna just feed that deadline. There's no up and down. There's just so. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. So be aware of what you're listening to out there. It makes a big difference. I mean, music is therapy. That was another thing we were talking about is how I'm doing this podcast, and music is fucking therapy. So, oh, the other thing about it was music's the only outlet we have that would cross generations, cultures, just about anything. It cuts right through it. So it was a good discussion today that we were talking about music and stuff. Thanks, Todd. But yeah, there is that. What else is going on? One of my favorite things about music is that it doesn't care whether you're having a perfect day. You show up, you play. Sometimes it's messy. Most of the time, that's how I play. I just like it messy because I lack focus to make it sound crisp. Sometimes it's beautiful. Most times it's both. Allow mistakes. Allow laughter. Um, allow authenticity. Yeah, that's about all I got today as far as that stuff kind of goes with the epiphanies I've had this week. Why don't we get into me? We are. We're right here. Let's get into the next segment where I picked up a song real quick and tried to play. Sometimes I'll play the tabs or the chords on my own. Sometimes I'll play with the actual song, or sometimes I'll just sing the song. But today I decided to play with the song, and the song is Oh Sweet Nothing by the Velvet Underground, or more appropriately, Lou Reed. So on these soothing sounds on a Monday night, actually it's now Tuesday, enjoy Lou Reed's version of Oh Sweet Nothing. Say what, Jimmy Brown, he ain't got nothing at all. Knock the shirt right off his back, he ain't got nothing at all. And say what, Jim Brown, walks with his head down to the ground, shoes right off his feet. I took the poor boy right out in the street, and this is what he said. Oh, sweet nothing, she ain't got nothing at all. Every night she falls, but when she does, she says, you know she ain't oh, sweet, say a word for Jimmy Brown. He ain't got nothing at all, not a thing. Oh, not the shirts on his back, nothing at all. And say what for Ginger? You know she ain't got nothing at all. They took the shoes from his feet, and then they took the poor boy out into the street. But this is what he said. Yeah, thanks, Reed. Yes, thanks, Reed, because none of us would have wrote that shit. How about we pay some metaphorical spiritual bills here, and we'll come back after this with a few messages. So, yeah.
Finding music talent out here, no music in the wild. She don't come easy, partner. Oh, she hits harder than a gold vein in bedrock. Finding music talents.
Hello, friends. From the laboratories of tomorrow comes the breakthrough of today. Hello there. I'm Dr. Chris, head of Advanced Talent Research, and I'm here to tell you about a remarkable discovery. Use my talent. Yes. For years, We've known that every man and woman has hidden talent locked deep inside, but until now, there was no way to extract it. There is talent freshly juiced. Incredible. Yes, indeed. Juice My Talent isolates, energizes, and amplifies your natural abilities using our patented talent extraction process, which we can't show you right now. We're still working out a few kinks, but I'll tell you what, I'll try it myself just to prove the point. Yes, just 12 bottles of this, and you'll be a musician god in no time. Find me there. Yeah. Let's rock. Let's rock. Juice my talent. Juice my talent. Juice my talent. Juice my talent.
You ever notice you'll be watching commercial ads and stuff like that, and there'll be one for something, and then another, and then you're bombarded by the previous commercial 2, maybe even 3 times, because someone's sleeping at the helm at the TV control center. But yeah, it happens, don't it? It's kind of weird how that works out.
And we're live! Read the card, Doc! Holy!
Greetings, citizens of Juice.
No, it says future, not juice.
Greetings, citizens of Future.
Just keep going.
I am Dr. and today I bring you a revolutionary appliance, Juice My Talent.
Talent, not talent.
Talent, yes, of course. Juice My Talent. With this device, you can finally squeeze your inner goat. Goal.
Just demonstrate the product.
Simply insert your passions, crank vigorously, and consume the resulting talent slurry.
Did you say slurry?
That's right. Oh. A smooth, delightful talent tonic. Observe. Look at my talents, Mother. I can tap dance. I can juggle legally.
There's no such thing as legally juggle.
Look at my talents, Mother.
Cut!
Did I nail it?
Fix it in the post. Juice My Talent! Available now!
Alright. Thank you, Dr. Cough. I've spent a lot of my life believing every problem required immediate action. Sometimes that's true. But sometimes what we're really looking for is permission. Permission to put down the backpack. Permission to be human. Yeah, the world isn't going anywhere tonight. So you can chill. And just like this show. Chill. What else have we got? We're gonna get to some metaphorical affirmations here in a second from the modern mage. He's this guy that goes around downtown late at night, walking around docks, and kind of spewing wisdom to no one out there. I heard him one time, and I recorded it. But anyways, after that, we're probably gonna close the show out with another friend of mine, Anastasia. She's a she's a she's a hell of a singer too. Um, I knew her from back in high school. Yes, we are all high school mates. Um, but yeah, the next piece, the stuff that she does sometimes reminds me that the strongest thing we can do is imagine a different way of living. It's not a perfect world, just a kinder one. Let the performance speak for itself. But before we do that, let's go get some of this wisdom from the modern mage. And then I'll come back and wish you all adieu. And then Anastasia will take us out. The world tells us to keep moving, keep producing, keep scrolling, keep proving. And somewhere along the way, many of us forget that rest isn't the absence of growth. It's part of growth. A seed doesn't become a tree because it's constantly disturbed. It grows because it is given time. The same is true for people. Not every season is a season for building. Some seasons are for breathing. Alright, that was the modern mage and his little affirmations there. We're going to have a few people on here over time that will have their own little versions of affirmations. I believe you've met a couple already. There'll probably be more. But yeah, if any of other friends of mine or just anyone that happens to find this podcast wants to throw a video of themselves enjoying music, period. Doesn't mean you have to be playing an instrument. Be cool if you did. But if you don't, everyone's still got this instrument. So use it and abuse it and then send it to me. And I won't refuse it. Yeah. So, thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you for the Thrash Formation creative team over here on Instagram. You guys have thrown me a bone of ideas occasionally, and I'm going to use them. So, with that being said, we're going to close this show out with my friend Anastasia doing her rendition of John Lennon's Imagine. So, I hope you have a good day. It's Tuesday morning, so when you get up, that's when you're going to see this, most likely, all of you, unless you're a night owl. So, peace out. Touch some grass.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. The brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one.
Transformation!